And now it's time for the Feel Better Fireside Chat number 2 from Manchester, England, with your host, Derek Fawcett. Good evening. I'm sorry, I had to try. The goofiest thing ever, and I love it. I hope that other people find this entertaining, because I really do. Good evening. My name is Derek Fawcett, and welcome to the second Fireside Chat. I am sitting by it. It's still the same fake fire. And in fact, I'm pretty sure my wallet is holding my phone up right now, so it continues to be low budge operations around here, but we're doing the best that we can. It's been a very exciting week. I'm here in Manchester, England, and had my first show in the UK just last night, and it was a thrill, a really cool place to play, the Eagle Inn, and I posted some photos to my Facebook artist page, which, by the way, I'm not sure that all of you know where that is. That's facebook.com/Derek Fawcett Music, and I post stuff specifically about what I'm doing musically there, and so if you're interested in following along with what's been happening with me on a musical level, it's a great place to like. This week is going to be fairly intense, but also cool. On Tuesday, I go to London for my first ever show in London. Then I go to Prague on Wednesday, Jihlava in the Czech Republic on Thursday, and a quick trip to Vienna to do some teaching. Question number 1 this time around, what was the video that I posted last night about? Yes, so if you go to the Derek Fawcett Music Facebook page, I posted a video of a guy ringing a bell and calling out my name. That's how I got announced last night. That's how they do it. They have a bell next to the bar. When it's time, they just kind of ring the bell and you go in. And so check that out. It's pretty entertaining. Either I'm going to play that video every time it's time for me to play, or I'm going to have somebody ring a bell because I think it was pretty awesome. Points to Eagle Inn in Manchester, England, for doing things in a really awesome way. The second question I got is, what's it like playing in a foreign country? I've really only been playing my music in foreign countries now for about a year, a couple trips to Europe and a trip to South Africa, and now this is the third trip to Europe. To have the opportunity to interact with people musically is really special. You know, there's something unique and fantastic about, you know, meeting people from another country and performing for them and then talking with them about it afterwards, and just kind of having that bond that is unique to music in another country, and have it be a way to break down cross-cultural barriers and everything. And it's very special. I'm a very, very lucky guy. Another kind of weighty question tonight. How do you write songs? Do you write the lyrics first? Do you write the melody first? Write the harmony first? For me, usually I'll hear some phrase that I think is somehow song-worthy, like either something that somebody else will say or something that I'll think in my head that kind of sounds melodic when I hear it or say it, and I'll kind of try to build out from there. So a lot of times it'll actually be lyrics and melody and sometimes harmony together. Pretty clear example from my debut EP, The Winter Close. The impetus for that song, it was probably around now, actually, maybe 2011, and we had some wonderful weather. I get up, I check my phone for the temperature, and it looks like it's going to be really cold. And I was like, oh. You get really disappointed, like, oh, why can't it just be spring? And I thought to myself, well, better get back out the winter clothes. And I was like, And so then I kind of, spent a bunch of time tooling with that idea and fleshing it out, and it turned into things that I didn't expect it to, but that's kind of how I approach writing a lot of times. There's sometimes that maybe some riff will, sorry, I'm distracted because I'm thinking, I just heard myself say, why can't it just be spring? And I think that's kind of song-worthy, so I think I'm going to write that down. Why can't it just be spring? So if you ever hear a song that has those lyrics in it, you were you can say, hey, I watched the broadcast of when he came up with that idea. The last point of business for tonight, we have the poll for the worst song lyric ever. There's been enough responses from this that I think I'd like to turn it into an actual Facebook poll on my artist page. There's a couple great ones that I'd like to read off. The one that's kind of winning for me right now is from the Train song Drops of Jupiter, Best Soy Latte That You Ever Had in Me. I thought that was particularly fantastically not so good. Of course, a hugely popular song, so it doesn't really matter. I heard another one from my buddy Mark Yunt. He says, absolutely anything from Grills by Nelly. The entire song is a travesty rivaling the Hindenburg. Articulately said. I wish that Nelly was writing lyrics that sounded like that, Mark. I have to call a specific example from that. Another one he had was from Insane Clown Posse. And just a quick heads up, this one is a little NSFW, which stands for Not Safe for Work. Let's see, stop and look around, it's all astounding. Water, fire, air, and dirt. Effing magnets, how do they work? Wonderfully terrible, Mark. Thank you for that. From Sarah Kluer Stelzer, I need to get used to her new married name, up in northern Wisconsin. Girl, you make it hard to be faithful. From Lips of an Angel, she says, by a crappy band like Nickelback. I'm not sure if that's actually Nickelback or if just a crappy band like Nickelback, which, let's be honest, there's no band quite like Nickelback. But I thought that one was really great too. And then my dear, dear fiance, Jenna Lee Dickey, she says, just like a tattoo, I'll always have you, by Jordan Sparks. Yeah, pretty miserably bad. Good one, honey. I think there's enough of these that have been written in. I think I'm going to create a poll. Between now and noon tomorrow, we'll say Central Time, since that's my normal home base. If you have any other lyrics to send in that you think are uniquely terrible, sorry, maybe I should be doing something more positive, like the best lyrics that you know, but I don't know. There's something kind of fun about terrible lyrics. The worst lyric, if you want to send it in, and I will add them to the poll, and we can have everybody vote on it, and it'll be great, and we'll crown the worst lyric ever, and we'll totally be jerks for it, but we'll be jerks together. It'll be great. I should say, I think just about 20 minutes ago, we broke $8,000 in the Kickstarter campaign, which is really thrilling, and I'm overwhelmed with the generosity. Really, to have anybody care about your music is particularly special. It really is humbling and just wonderful that so many people would care about the music that I'm making. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That puts us at 24% funded, which is, again, amazing. We have 145 backers, and those backers, by the way, are from all over the world, from Australia, from the Netherlands, all over the United States, and they just keep coming, which is so, so great. Thank you so much. We are down to 18 days left, which if you take 18 days and we're over $8,000 funded, but the whole price tag is $32,000, we've got some work to do yet. You guys are in some ways even better mouthpieces than me, because when I talk about myself, it sounds like me talking about myself, whereas if somebody just says, hey, you have to stop and listen to this guy, all of a sudden it is, it's a recommendation from somebody who otherwise wouldn't have to, right? So thank you for your support. Keep it coming. Keep writing me, asking me questions. I hope that my answers are fun for you. And we will do another one of these beautiful fireside chats. I guess I will be back in Chicago by that point. So that'll be the day that I get back. So I might be hugely jet lagged and therefore extra zany. But so next Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll have Fireside Chat number 3, and hopefully by then maybe we'll be able to talk about the project being funded, and we can start talking about any goals above and beyond the funding, so we can start planning the tour together. It should be really fun. Gosh, you can tell how excited I am about this project. I just go on and on. But thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you online and seeing you next week in front of another fabulously artificial fire. Talk soon. Bye.